You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now, TSPN's Amador This Week's Out and About. This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. And by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2. And now, Amador This Week's Out and About on TSPN.
Well, good morning. I'm here with Jennifer Pichette of the Amador Vintners Association. Jennifer, tell us about your event today.
Today we are doing Behind the Cellar Door, Passport to the World, and we have 36 participating wineries, all of them offering different varietals which have been kind of influenced from different countries around the world. There's food pairings that are going with those wines. There's live music. Some educational seminars, which is kind of unique to this event. Yeah. You don't find that at Big Crush, so that's kind of a highlight and a very unique thing about our event today. But again, food, music, great wine, and lots of good people.
And how do people go about purchasing a ticket if they're from out of town and they're not just right here to come and buy one? How do you do that?
We started our online ticket sales in December, and so they can go to amadorwine.com. Those were on sale from December through February 26th, and then after that, the online ticket sales shut down, and you can purchase tickets still at the participating wineries.
So once somebody has a ticket, then what do they do next?
They will, they choose a starting location when they do purchase their ticket, and they'll go to that winery to pick up their stemware, program, wristbands, and they'll start their day there. And from there, they can go to as many wineries as they'd like, or as little as they'd like. So it's kind of up to you how you
Sounds like it's pretty well organized then. Yeah, I like that.
It is very well organized. We, all of our stemware, everything to the benefit of, or the thanks to Linda, my coworker. She does all the counting paperwork and the stemware and organizes all that, and we get that out to the wineries before the event. Yeah. And they have a will call list, and so yeah, it works out really well. And then I understand you have a designated driver program? We do. It's not so much a program, but it's a ticket. It's a $10 ticket, and that really is for a person in a party who will not be drinking but driving their folks around. But that does include all of the food and fun and seminars, everything else they can enjoy, just not the wine drinking.
Yeah, I thought that was really well thought out. That makes it nice. I have a friend of mine that took a group of gals yesterday, and they wanted to enjoy the wine, and he's not a drinker, but he said he had a great time driving around, dancing, music, and he appreciated that opportunity. So, yeah, good deal.
Really nice. It encourages people to find someone who can drive them around, and so it's safe and fun for everybody.
That's great. Well, we're looking forward to enjoying it. Thank you.
I hope you have a great time. Enjoy.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
I'm here with
Charlie Havel from Bella Grace Vineyards.
Good to see you again, Charlie.
Good to see you, Monica.
And tell me about what's happening today. Today is Behind the Cellar Door.
Well, today's a great event here in the Shenandoah Valley. We, all the wineries are having a wonderful event here. Lots of food, lots of music, lots of wine, and we really enjoy these events every year.
Wonderful. And then we're happy to see the new wine cave open.
Yeah, finally, we've got the doors on the cave just 2 weeks ago, and everything's in pretty good shape. We still have to put a concrete floor on the cave, but when that's done, we can close the doors, put the wine barrels in there. It's a perfect atmosphere for storing wine. The temperature will be a constant 60 degrees year-round. The humidity will be high. We won't lose wine through evaporation. It's just a perfect climate for storing and aging our wine.
Yeah, and a little easier on the PG&E bill, I hear, too.
No PG&E bill. Isn't that great?
Do you have a second to take us for a little tour around?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Okay, thank you.
Come on. The cave is shaped like a hexagon. It goes back about 100 feet into the hillside. And the thermodynamic features of a wine cave are that if you have enough cover on top of the cave, the thermodynamics will allow the temperature, the insulation of the cave to remain constant year-round. And that's really important for storing wine or any kind of food products, is that food loves to have constant temperature. Right. So where most of the wineries here have buildings that are air-conditioned buildings, This one will not be air conditioned, and the temperature will be perfect for storing our wine. So you can come back.
Okay.
We can store up to about 250 barrels of wine, and we'll have a couple different vintages here. Probably start with our 2011 vintage and our 2012 vintage, and then back around the other side, and we can store our barrels too high in here.
Okay.
So, and these are all oak barrels filled with wonderful red wine. Back around the corner here, we've designed the cave so that we can put a stainless steel racking tank inside the cave, so when we want to go and clean the wine, we can rack it right inside the cave, clean it up, and then get it right back in the barrels without taking any of the barrels outside. So it's a really
great,
nice
convenient
feature of the cave.
Yeah.
You can see the cave is very natural. It's built right into the hillside. When we built the cave, we ran into solid rock, and so the cave had to be blasted 100%, and the rock had to be carried out of the cave. It has these wonderful features that you can see from the rock. We reinforced the cave with steel and shotcrete, and now we've got the finished shotcrete on the walls. We put in all the piping, and then we shotcrete over the piping so that you don't see any of the exposed conduit for the electricity or any of the plumbing inside the cave.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean. I like it.
And the acoustics in here are great.
They are. They actually are really
We've had some events in the back of the cave here, and you can almost whisper and hear the person across the table from you, so it's really a fun.
That's nice,
feature,
yeah.
so.
Will you be doing any type of events here?
We'll try to do some wine club events in here, but the primary purpose of the cave is to store wine. And again, we can store up to 250 barrels of wine in this cave, too high. And that's the primary feature, but everyone loves caves, so we'll have our customers in here and do some small events in the cave.
It's neat that you have it available for people to see this weekend, because there's a lot of curiosity about it. And I'm just very grateful that you took the time to speak with us today and tell us all about this wonderful cave you have going here.
Well, thank you, Monica. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We have French onion soup with Gruyere cheese. It goes really well with the Du Femme wine that we are serving today.
Well, then I'll have to try a little bit of each. That sounds
Absolutely.
good. And who's the chef?
We got our soup from Beth Sogard over at Vintage Market in Plymouth.
Oh, she's fabulous. Everything she does is great.
I know, it really is.
And what is your name?
My name's Anya.
Anya, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to
Monique.
meet you.
Well, good morning, Laura. I'm Monique with TSPN, and thanks for having us here at Dobra. Tell us what you're cooking up today.
So we're going to be having a lot of fun here at Dobra today. So we're actually serving ciabatta, which is what we're liking to term a Croatian hamburger. So it is just fantastic. We're serving it in a tortilla. It's got these great little meat patties and traditional ivar, which is a relish. And then also we're going to be doing barrel tasting of our 2010 Syrah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that out of both new barrels and neutral barrels, so people can really get a sense of the difference that oak makes for the barrels. And then starting at noon, we're going to have the Funicellos out, which is a surf Latin band.
Oh, wow, that sounds really neat. Good. Well, thank you so much for having us over.
Well, thank you for coming in.
So tell me about what's happening at the winery today.
Well, we're making a Croatian dish called cevapici. Can you say that? That's
Am I
close.
close?
That's pretty good. Yeah, and it's, I would say it's the equivalent of a Croatian hamburger, but it tastes a little bit different.
Right.
And it has stuff in it, onions and sour cream, and
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it sounds good. You have to go and taste some.
I will. And I understand that you're organizing a tour to Croatia, is that right?
Well, I'm not organizing it. There's a lady who's organized it, and the travel agent is working on it.
Catherine in Cellar.
I'm going along for the ride.
Good. And are you kind of a tour guide? Are you familiar with the area? You're going to show them around?
We will have a tour guide. I'm a little bit familiar with the area. I'll even act as a translator a little bit. To the best of my ability. I've been here for 66 years.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it's getting hard.
Yeah.
But, I have the vocabulary of a kid. But I can still translate and understand a little bit.
Oh, that sounds like fun. And then I understand there's probably 15, 16 people, so you have a nice sized group.
There'll be about 15 people.
Good.
Yeah, and that's a good size, just about the right size. So we can chat a little bit and look around. And then if I have a chance, I'm going to take my daughter and show her some of the places where I lived and remember.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And are you going to do some food and wine tasting while you're there?
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's
part.
that's where the Zinfandel came from. You know, we have to do that.
Yes, that's what I understand.
Yeah, you bet.
And what wines are you featuring today at the winery?
Well, today we have the Syrah, Zinfandel, Grenache, Viognier. That's pretty much.
Sounds
it.
very good
And
to me.
Milan Rouge, which we do the refills here.
I love that wine.
You
A
do?
personal favorite.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me, Milan. I appreciate it.
It was very nice. Nice speaking to you both.
Thank you.
And you go around and enjoy.
I'll go do a little tasting. I have to give it a try.
Absolutely. Taste a little bit of the wine and go have some food.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. I'm here with Jerry Cooper. Jerry, tell us what's happening today.
Hi, we are having barrel tastings out on the crush pad with our winemaker, Michael Roser, and it's our new Primitivo Tesoro, which is sort of like our Barbera Reserva for
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah, it's very nice. So we're doing a side-by-side tasting, so should be a lot of fun for our guests.
Good, and I smell something cooking.
Oh, Motherlode Market does a great job for us catering, and we're having tri-tip, which was seared and soaked for 2 days in Primitivo.
Oh my goodness.
And grilled vegetables and green salad and focaccia bread.
Sounds like a feast. Sounds really, really good. So, Jerry, what's happening over here? I see someone is doing some barrel tasting. Is that what it is?
Yes, this is our winemaker, Michael Roser, and he's our fabulous winemaker, and we're really proud of what he does for us, and takes my dad's grapes, and he makes them into a beautiful product.
And what are they tasting right now?
This is the Primitivo Tesoro 2011 and 2012.
Ooh, great.
They were picked basically the same, different years.
Featuring our 2011 Primitivo. We also have our 2012, and so what we're showing is how the barrel aging, another year in barrel, really makes a difference in the flavor. So if you get the taste, you should try. A big difference just because of the aging of the wine.
I will. I'll grab my glass because I would definitely like to try that. And then what makes the two, other than the age, is it specifically the oak, or is it because were the grapes picked at the same time?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. This 2011 Tesoro, Primitivo Tesoro, was picked on September 21st of 2011. The 2012 was September 22nd of 2012. The sugars were identical, 26 bricks on this, 26 on that. The acid was almost identical on it. The yeasts I used were identical. And the barrels, I used a brand new 2011 Canton barrel on that, and I used a brand new 2012 Canton on that. So pretty much, it's the fine nuances of each individual year's harvest, but it's also the time in the barrel that makes a big difference.
Okay, got it. So one has the 2011, obviously it's been in the oak for a year longer.
Yeah, it's about 17 months now that the 2011's been in the barrel, and this 2012 has been in about 4.5 months, I believe.
Well, yeah, I'll go grab a glass.
Yeah, great.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here with Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, I'm excited to meet you finally, and I love your winery here. So this looks like a pretty successful event for you?
Yeah, it is. It's just another day in paradise. Shenandoah Valley, Amador County. I mean, you know, and lots of nice people, and we have excellent food today. We use these kids. And what was it, Downtown Catering, I think, from Jackson. Anyway, there's lots of food, lots of wine, lots of good people. It's just what we had in mind when we built this place.
Good, good. And lots of happy people. I can see smiling faces all over.
Yeah, they are. They are. It is nice. It's nice. I'm starting to finally feel comfortable in my own skin up here. You know, for the last 10 years, I've always, oh, this needs to be fixed, that needs to be fixed, we need oil on the beams, you know. But anymore, my kids are taking care of it.
Time to enjoy then, huh?
Yeah.
Good for you. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. You are cute as a button.
Thanks. Oh, honey, it's nice to meet you, and likewise.
Thank you. I'm here with
David Richards.
So nice to see you, Dave.
Nice to see you, too.
And you're out here pouring?
Absolutely.
You're a regular volunteer, aren't you?
I am. I've poured here for several years.
Good. So are you enjoying the event with all the people? Is it always busy like this on the weekends?
You know what? Not like this, but it's a great event with a great crowd.
Yeah, people are enjoying it, and the food smells really great. So what are you pouring today that's interesting?
Today we have Sangiovese, Mourvedre, Barbera, and Primitivo, but the big star is our Primitivo out of the barrel that's going to be released in May.
I just saw that.
Yeah, that is the star of the weekend.
Well, good. I'll go try some.
Absolutely.
I'll grab a glass. Would you mind helping me?
Absolutely. We'll meet you at the barrels.
Great. Well, I'm excited. Will do. First time tasting out of the barrel.
This is 2011 Primitivo Tesoro, and we're featuring that today along with our 2012, so you can see the difference that the aging makes.
And then I just tried the 2010 out of the bottle over at the bar, so I'm going to get... Now, what do you call it when they're all three in a row like that?
A vertical. Vertical tasting. Would you like... I would.
So here with Jennifer, Amador Vintners Association. Jennifer, Amador Vintners is such a large portion of the whole wine industry here. Can you explain to the viewers what it is that Amador Vintners does for everyone?
Sure. We have 36 member wineries right now, and really the goal of the AVA is to just spread awareness of the wine region as a whole. So we really try not to focus on just individual wineries, but our whole wine region, our grape growers, our winemakers, our fabulous wine that's coming out of here, and we're just really trying to market and PR the whole region.
And then also there's different levels of membership, is that right?
Well, we have our member wineries, yes, and then we also have what's called associate memberships. That is for businesses, dining, lodging partners, and we include them on our website and our brochure, and so kind of share links to websites and help each other out. But it's very beneficial to us because, of course, we need those lodging and dining
Absolutely.
partners. We appreciate them greatly. So, yeah.
And what's coming up next for Amador Vintners?
We have a few exciting things coming up. We actually are partnering with Forks and Corks. The event's called Forks and Corks, and we're partnering with American River College and the Culinary Arts School there. And it will be a fundraiser for them. They're building a new culinary department there. But Amador wines will be the exclusive wine region featured there. So it's pretty exciting. We have 27 participating Amador wineries, and I think we're at about 32 Sacramento restaurants, including our taste restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun event, and tickets can be purchased online.
Where is the event held at?
It's at the American River College campus.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's a unique event to us this year, and we're
that's
pretty excited
exciting.
about it. Yeah.
And then you'd mentioned that there's some sort of media type thing you're doing?
We're in the works. Our marketing consultant, Lee Hodo, feels the importance of us having a media tasting and really getting our wines recognized by, the greater Sacramento area and the Bay Area. We have sommeliers who will be doing some blind tasting and choosing the wines that will then go into the main media tasting. So it's a great opportunity to talk about the wines that are coming out of here, which is really the goal. Talk about the quality and the varietals, and just to get some good recognition of our well-deserving wine.
Right. We want people outside of our area to know how fabulous it is here, and to know what high-quality wines are being produced here. And I think that's such an important part of, just the exposure and bringing the wines outside of the area, outside of our little Amador County. But, I travel quite a bit, and I've seen Amador County wines all over the United States. So it's neat to be recognized.
Oh, it sure is. And people are enjoying it, and it is good wine. So we're excited to be part of that and to work towards just, raising that awareness. So.
Well, great. Thank you. Thanks for everything you do for Amador Vintners.
You're welcome. Thank you. And for the coverage and just spreading the word. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'll keep talking about you.
Okay.
Thank
My
you.
name's Cindy Anderson, and I'm here at Terradoro Winery with my wonderful assistant who just walked away from me. That's Joanne over there. We are doing the Behind the Cellar Door event, and we've had a great turnout. It's been a wonderful weekend. Lots of people going to all the different wineries that are participating, and we're offering some music and some great food and a lot of different wines. We specifically are doing a little regional wine food pairing where you can taste wines from different regions, and then they match them with the food. That's
a nice way to do it.
So that's kind of fun, and everyone's having a great time, so we're glad you're here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. And I noticed you're providing some education this year, is that right?
Yes, we are. We're having a really great seminar. We've done 2 days. It's Chris Leamy, our winemaker, is doing, it's a wine and cheese seminar where he goes through some different specifics about some of the wines and cheeses and whatnot. Yeah. And we're having that again today. And we're actually sold out. People are having to register separately for those. And
I think that's great.
Yeah, and I think some of the other wineries are doing seminars too. So.
Yeah, I find that interesting because, of course, everybody loves to taste wine, but most people that taste wine really don't know very much about how to taste wine and how to pair it. So
right, exactly. And he's an expert, and people are coming out of the seminars just having loved that time with, getting to learn about it. So yeah, it's really good to get some education behind the wines, as beyond just tasting what you like the best. So
have you done some changes to the building? I've been out here years ago, maybe 5 years ago, and this just looks different, looks beautiful.
Well, thank you. This building I don't think has changed in the last 5 years. I think it stayed pretty much the same. We use it for different events, and the main thing we did was we did change our name from Montevina to Terradoro, and that was 3 or 4 years ago. But nothing else changed. It really is just a name change, and we do use our building for some events. But I think it's pretty much.
So this is not the main tasting room then? This is an event center.
Right. Okay. The main tasting room is just up the hill a little bit, and
that's what I remember.
Yeah. They have a gift shop up there, and it's a really nice spot up there, and a nice patio for picnics and things like that.
That sounds lovely. Thanks so much for spending time with me. We'll go in and taste and eat and enjoy.
Go check it out and have fun. The food is great, the wine's great, and the people are a lot of fun. So
thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
All righty.
I'm here with
Julia.
Hi, Julia. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Beverly Hills, Florida.
Oh, Beverly Hills, Florida. And what brings you here?
We're here for the wine tasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Beverly Hills, Florida is your home? Did you come out here specifically for this great event?
Yes, we did.
Oh, I'm so glad. Where are you staying at?
We're up at the Rancheria. We have an RV, so we're staying local and enjoying it.
And what other wineries have you been to so far?
Cooper and Deaver and Shenandoah.
Is this an annual event for you guys?
We tried to. We'd missed last year, so we really wanted to come this year.
Well, you can make up for it this year, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I love your hat. Very cute,
you.
very classy.
Thank you.
What's been your favorite thing so far?
Oh, this winery. This one's been our favorite. It has always been about half of our cellar because we like their wine so much. So
yeah, they do have beautiful wines. I agree. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure talking with you. Go fill up that glass, girl.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
And we just spoke with your lovely wife. Tell me your take on it. How's the man's point of view?
On what?
On the wine, on the travel, on the food.
The wine, Montevina is one of our favorite wineries, has been for many years. And the travel, we enjoy traveling full-time in our RV. Meet a lot of nice people and some interesting things.
Yeah.
And the food here is excellent.
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
It is very, you should
What's
enjoy.
your favorite wine here?
Well, the one they don't sell anymore.
Aww.
They have a Sauvignon Blanc that they have now put under another label that I loved. That was my favorite. Next to that, the Sangiovese.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to go give it a try. Since you've suggested that, I'll try it out.
Very good.
Thank you for talking with me. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all.
So what are you cooking today?
This is our grilled vegetable pasta primavera.
Oh, smells amazing.
Thanks very much.
And what's your name?
I'm Dave Hansen.
Dave, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Monique.
Nice to meet you.
And are you one of the owners, one of the employees, one of the volunteers?
I own Off the Vine Catering, my wife and I.
Oh, great.
And we do
you guys.
Oh,
good.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. What's inside of this beautiful dish?
We start with garlic and onion, saute it, and then, of course, we have to put in some of the Montevina Pinot Grigio.
Oh, yes.
Reduce it down, and then we do grilled vegetables, which today we're doing grilled carrots, zucchini, squash, and eggplant, and then fire roasted tomatoes. And then we mix the penne pasta in, and then we are going to add a fire roasted red bell pepper cream sauce.
Oh, that sounds really good.
It's a lot of fun.
What other events have you catered for?
We do their Behind the Cellar Door. We did their wine club event back in December, early December. And we're doing their Cinco de Mayo event come on May 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing you then.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
My name's Monique. What is yours?
Joe.
Hi, Joe. And you are?
Steve.
Hi, Steve. Good to meet you. Where are you both from?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
And do you come to this event very often?
Annually.
Oh, good. That's
we
great.
love it. Yeah,
Fabulous.
Yeah.
What wineries have you been to so far?
Dry Town.
Dry Town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just got here.
Were you attending yesterday as well, or just today?
Just today.
Okay.
Normally we come every, for 2 days,
Yeah,
but this
yeah.
year it worked out.
Yep.
Good. And what did you have? It looks like
The osso buco they called it, but it's chicken. Very good. Yeah.
And then what types of wines have you tried here?
Just the red. One.
Barbera.
The Barbera. Oh, yeah, they're known for that.
Yeah.
Good.
And tell me, you're up here in Placerville. Where's your...
Jackson is home for TSPNTv.
TSPNTv.
You can see us on TSPNTv.com as well.
Okay. We'll look it up.
Thanks for talking with me.
Okay.
Great to have you here.
Yes, thank you.
And what is your name?
Hank Gibbons.
Hi, Hank. Are you a local?
No, I live over way Auburn.
Okay. And is this your first time to Behind the Cellar Door?
No, we've done it a number of times, maybe 6 or 8.
Oh, great. Great. I like your outfit. You're dressed quite handsomely.
Yeah, tell by my outfit I'm a cowboy.
Yes, you are. I can tell. And what wineries have you been to so far today?
Well, this is only our second one today. Wintervat, I think, was the first.
Okay.
But we were here yesterday, or not this facility, but...
And what wineries did you go to yesterday?
Well, we ended up at Devers. And then all the rest of them were kind of a blur.
Yeah, I can understand. Devers is a beautiful property, though, isn't it?
We closed it up yesterday. We're the last ones to leave.
Good, good. Well, it sounds like you're enjoying yourselves. What do you have in your glass right now?
I'm not sure.
Something good?
Yeah, it's fruity, nice.
Kind of a
Yeah.
light wine. Good. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Thanks for talking to me.
Hello, I'm Paul. I'm the owner and winemaker here at Serafina. This weekend is actually our 3-year anniversary here.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Back 3 years ago, people told me I was crazy for opening up on this weekend. My goal was to open up when I had people to come in and not just waiting for people to come in.
Exactly.
So I am a 5th generation winemaker in my family, going back to Italy, to New York, to Pleasanton, California, and now I'm here up in Amador. And a lot of things have changed over the last 3 years here, from vintages to things that I've done here at the winery. Our saying here is relax here at Serafina, so I'm trying to create a relaxing feel here, as far from pushy as possible. People to come, enjoy the wine, at the same time enjoy the view. I'm putting bocce courts in right now.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And be able to relate fun with drinking wine.
When I came in, the first thing I noticed was just the friendly people behind the bar there, and a relaxed atmosphere, not too foo-foo.
Yes.
Nobody came over and said, oh, well, come over here. It wasn't the high-pressure kind of used car sales type thing that you get sometimes.
I do take pride in the people that we get here. I could always teach people about the wines, but my goal is to have friendly people here, great personalities, to be welcoming, and at the same time be able to tell the story of my family, the history, and just have people feel comfortable.
Tell me a little bit about the family.
So when I first opened up 3 years ago, it was my wife, myself, and we had 1 son. And now 3 years later, I have 3 sons, and it's my wife, myself. My family outside of Serafina is involved with other pieces of the wine business in their own areas. My brother's in Lodi. I have a sister that's has a distribution company in the North Bay. So Serafina is my project, and I also work with my brother, helping him with production in his facility in Lodi.
And what's the correlation with, how do you pronounce it? Is it Cinque?
Cinque.
In Sutter Creek.
So Cinque is a sister tasting room to Serafina. And about 2.5 years ago, being on the outskirts of Shenandoah, I was looking at other avenues to help further my brand and have people see the brand. So at that time, I found a spot in Sutter Creek and spoke with my sister and my brother, and now it's been beyond Serafina. I bring in some of their wines, some more of the family stuff. Our Scotto Cellars brand is a brand that myself, my brother and sister are all involved in, and we have a couple different brands in there also.
That's really interesting because it feels like a wine tasting room that's represented by obviously different brands and different styles of wine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all in your family, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think we do a lot of diverse we have a lot of diversity. I mean, we do from Amador, which is myself and brothers in Lodi. We have stuff going on in Napa. We buy grapes all over California. But for me, I focus on the Amador project.
Amador section.
My Amador stuff, yeah.
What are you cooking today?
Today we're doing Italian sausages. Our theme is Italian here, but doing Italian sausage and Caesar salad. That's today, and then normally other times I have a pizza oven. So a lot of our wine club events and other Vintners Association events, we do pizzas.
I saw that oven. I'm so jealous. I love it.
It's fun. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
Pizzas go quick. When people are here eating pizzas, it's hard to keep up. We do about 6 pizzas every 7 or 8 minutes.
Wow.
And just constantly doing pizzas. I mean, it's just spitting them out as fast as we can put them in.
Oh, I'm sure they're delicious. That's just a beautiful
have
oven.
to come back. The next time we're firing up is our wine club event, which is the first weekend in April.
Okay, good. And then what about for your winery here? What's Serafina doing in the near future?
So right now, I just brought over my first 50 barrels. I'm starting to store barrels here now. This year, I will be getting a little bit of fruit off my Primitivo portion of the vineyard. So I'll be crushing my first grape here this year. And the wine club is something that I've been really excited about because over the last 2.5 years, our wine club's grown quickly. And now I'm looking to do more wine club events and more events that are going to be evolving around our new bocce courts that are going in, some bocce tournaments. But just keeping the family feel here and the relaxing feel at Serafina's.
Well, you've done a great job doing it so far.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for you guys. I don't know why, but I have a special place in my heart for your winery. I always have.
I appreciate that. We have a good following.
I wish you all the success in the world.
Well, thank you.
Thanks again for talking with me today.
Thanks for coming in. If you haven't been here, please come to Serafina.
So, Elaine, what are you going to pour me right now?
I'm going to pour you the 2011 Pinot Grigio.
Let's give it a try.
Okay, excellent.
Tell me a little bit about this wine.
Pinot Grigio is grown here in Amador County, and it's a nice, light, crisp Pinot Grigio. It has a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc blended in it, actually, for some coloring and some robustness to the Pinot Grigio. 2011.
That is a beautiful wine, along with a fabulous winery here. I'm so glad that we got to come in and visit.
I'm so glad you're here, too. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us for Out and About here in Amador County. Another beautiful day here, enjoying Behind the Cellar Door. Stay tuned. Come watch us again.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. Amador This Week's Out and About has been proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort and by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2.